Firstly, take us through what happened on the bourse. We're seeing a scenario where the past few days the bourse has been showing some gains. What happened today?
Yeah, thanks for having me, Fenly. What we saw in the market was major value investors come back into the market this week. The ASI gained over 6% to close at 23,510 yesterday. As of today, we do not have the results for the day out. As you may be aware, there was an extraordinary meeting of the DG with the CEOs of all member firms. So results are yet, as the market has not closed, results is yet to come out. We will send that to you as soon as we have it. But on a general note, the trend was bullish for most of the week. As at right now, we think the index is down about 1.3%, which of course signals the pullback that a lot of people expected. The bulls may have been too hasty and too optimistic, and you're seeing a bit of investor fatigue right now.
And give us a market outlook for what's expected out of the bourse next week.
Next week, we expect the bourse to trade basically sideways. We don't expect to see any significant movement up or down. What we do know is, technically speaking, we may see a pullback because net bids have dropped as of yesterday. Fundamentally, the metrics all remain strong, and we would see that investors who are looking to play in the market for between 1 and 2 years may still come in, but they may still be waiting for that bottom. For most investors, the bottom may not have been reached there.
All right, well, Diamond Bank came out with results that there's an increase of about 11.2%. Take us through the reasons behind the increase.
Come again?
Diamond Bank came out with results.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? And the bank showed profit levels of 11.2%. What are some of the reasons behind that?
For Diamond Bank, what we have was increasing efficiency. We do know for certain that gross earnings rose by 90%, and we saw gross earnings rose by 90%, and we saw PBT dip by close to 64%. So what we do think that happened was the NPL and provisioning that they had to do. As you're aware, Diamond Bank was one of the 5 banks cleared by the CBN. Interestingly, they grew assets by 6%, and we're still able to grow gross earnings by close to 90%. That points to increasing efficiency. Our outlook for Diamond Bank right now would be neutral. We think for people who want to play in that space for between 1 and 2 years, could as well just take a dive right now.
And it's got subsidiaries in Benin. Take us through how its branch in Benin is faring. Its franchise outside of Nigeria is strong and growing, but it's still in its investment phase. And you would expect a lot of capital outlay, and the cash flows will trickle in thereafter. So I wouldn't expect any extraordinary results from their foray into Benin. Not this year, not next year, maybe 3 years down the line. Well, we know Lamido Sanusi is in London with his roadshow. Have you had any feedback as to what the sentiments have been like thus far?
We think generally investors in London are still watching. They're still in the wait and see phase. I don't, for one, and we don't as a team, expect miracles to come out of that visit. As Mr. Lamido himself said, is not going there to offer the 5 banks for sale. It's going there to basically say it as it is, and let investors make up their own minds.